Good morning, class. Another Station Monday coming at you. We are starting a new unit. Um, we ran out of time on our patterns and relations unit. It's now May. It's time to jump into shape and space. So that's going to start with some measuring activities and some measuring work that we'll do this week. Today, for Station Monday, we have 3 activities. 2 of them are related to measurement, another one's more of a fun station activity. I'll go through them each one at a time. Our first activity is described here in step 1, and I will have a picture posted also of the paper that I got it from. So you can look at my description, you can look at the paper description, or you can just listen to this video. Our first activity is we need to find 5 objects that are shorter, 5 objects that are longer, and 5 objects that are approximately the same length as some item. Now, I said a straw or a toothpick, but if you don't have a straw or a toothpick, pick something else. Like, I have a straw here. I also was thinking I could do it with this toothpick, but if I didn't have either of those, I could use a pen as my object that I'm comparing to, or a spoon. Any of those things would be fine. Now, for me, since the object or since the description was with a straw that I first saw, I'm going to use a straw. So I'm going to think of 5 objects that are shorter than a straw. Well, my finger, maybe a toothpick. Well, what else is shorter than a straw? You guys get to think. I'm just going to leave 2 for you for now. Then, of course, I need to do 5 that are longer than this straw. So one that's longer, my house. One that's longer. Well, it looks like this book is slightly longer than the straw. So a book. And anyhow, I'm going to leave it at that, but you get to pick 5. And then the hardest one, 5 objects that are close to the same size as my straw. Now, I have a 1 here to show you. This lamp is almost exactly the same width as this straw. So one I would say is my desktop lamp. We're trying to find 5 objects of the same length. Now, you might not be able to find 5 of those, but I do have about 5. Like, this book is approximately the same length, and there's other objects. Your goal is to find 5 shorter, 5 longer, and 5 the same. Then you're going to take your straw or your toothpick or your spoon or pen or whatever, and you're going to compare. And you're going to see, were your estimates correct? Because first we're guessing, then we're going to check. And then lastly, I'd like you to either draw a picture or make a chart or somehow write out your results. So you're able to demonstrate what you did. The 5 objects that were longer, shorter, and the same, and whether you were accurate or whether you were off on a few. Usually with estimates, you're going to have a couple that you miss on. That's all right. Okay, that's activity 1. Now, activity 2. It's very, very similar. You're going to once again estimate objects that are shorter, longer, and the same length as a certain size. Now, in this case, I would like you to use the size of 5 centimeters. Now, I have a ruler here. You could use a tape measure or a ruler. But on here, 5 centimeters is this long. It's 1/6 of the ruler. It's quite short. Now, I know that a toothpick is going to be close to that. A toothpick is 6 centimeters. That's pretty close to 5 centimeters. It's slightly longer, slightly larger than 5 centimeters. Anyhow, same activity as before. I want you to find 5 things that are bigger than 5 centimeters, 5 that are smaller, and 5 that are approximately equal to 5 centimeters. Then you're going to check them. Then you're going to determine how close your 5 centimeters was to the object you used before. So in my case, my straw is way longer than 5 centimeters. In fact, it's almost 20 centimeters. It's almost 4 times longer. I want you to make a comparison of whether your toothpick or your straw or your spoon or pen or whatever you use is it longer or shorter? And is it a lot longer or a little longer, a lot shorter, the same? So we're going to be using those descriptive words, okay? And think about how those groups would change if instead of 5 centimeters, if instead you were using 30 centimeters, the whole ruler. Would those groups change then? Would some objects that were in the smaller group now be in the larger? Or would some objects that were in the larger than 5 centimeters group now be in the smaller than 30 centimeters group? Just think about that. If you write about that, that's excellent also. Nice. Those are our hard activities. Number 3. The third activity is to play a card game with someone who is in your house with you. Now, I have been playing some 31. Actually, I've been playing lots of chess lately, but I guess that doesn't count as a card game. 31 or Crazy Eights, or remember in class how we've played Addition War, where you both flip a card and then whoever adds up the cards first gets to keep them. That would be a fun game to play. You could play Go Fish, or maybe you can play a game that is different than what I've listed. Some people like President or Cheat or lots of other nice fun games. That's activity 3 though, station activity 3. By the way, if you play crib, please let me know. I've been missing my crib games with some of you guys, and that would be an awesome activity today. Anyhow, have fun on your station Monday. I am filming this right after I went for a big outdoor walk. If you get time today to have an outdoor walk and to get some fresh air, all while social distancing, of course, that's a great thing that we can do for our mental health. Is a great way we can keep connected with the outdoors and to feel like we're a part of our community still. That's my suggestion for the day. All right, guys, have a wonderful Monday. I'll talk to you soon.